Welcome, Transformers fans. My name is Composite EnerJoe, and if you're in the States, happy 4th of July. Yup, today, the day of this review is the 4th of July, so happy Independence Day, happy 4th of July, or happy International America Rocks Day, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, but it is not only the 4th of July, today also marks the 10th anniversary of my favorite movie of all time, the Transformers, the 2007 Transformers movie. And I have the perfect figure to review on this special of days. And that would be the Transformers 2007 Voyager Rescue Ratchet. And here he is what is it, the AM General H2 Hummer, the H2 Hummer alt mode. That is iconic with the movie Ratchet. And upon getting this figure, I have, there's two things. I didn't realize that it was missing something when I got it. It was actually missing a couple pieces when I got this figure that I didn't notice until I was making the research for this review. And I also lost one other piece. The piece that I wasn't aware of, that honestly doesn't really bother me too much, is the rear bumper. Yeah, this figure is supposed to have rear bumpers, which is where these hooks are supposed to attach to. But can I tell you that it doesn't bother me at all? I barely noticed it, and it wasn't until doing research that I realized that there was something was supposed to go here. So yeah, the rear bumper's missing, and one thing I gotta say is that it doesn't bother me in the vehicle mode, and it actually improves the robot mode because it makes his legs less bulky. But the other piece that is missing that I lost that I'm really bummed out about is this big piece that's supposed to go here that covers the robot mode head in vehicle mode. So when you look at it straight on, you can't see the robot mode head. And there's supposed to be something that sort of pegs, like sort of clips here. No, that clips here. Like a piece of plastic designed to cover this up. So I am bummed out that I lost that, but hail. But what can you do? But everything else is complete on this figure. And like I said, the two pieces that are missing do not affect the robot mode at all. In fact, like I said, I think it makes the robot mode look better. So yeah, this is the rescue version of the character where he has his G1 inspired colors. And one thing I gotta say is that I was always bugged. As much as I like the green look that the movie Ratchet has, as much as I like how that looks, I was always bugged that it didn't look like an ambulance. Now I found out that it's supposed to be a fire and rescue vehicle, but honestly, it felt weird not having Ratchet be an ambulance. So then I like how they released this version, which does resemble an ambulance. Like it's a modified H2 Hummer ambulance. And I figured that this is the Ratchet this is the color scheme that Ratchet should have gotten in the movie. Like I said, I do like the regular green version, but I would have preferred this version to be the paint job that he had in the movie. Since it's weird not seeing Ratchet as some kind of ambulance, since he is a medical officer. Even in the movie, he's a medical officer, but wish he would have been like this. So let's get on to a transformation. First, you come up here, and you very carefully pop off this roof rack. Oh, and I said it's actually chock full of details. Very, very accurate to the actual H2 Hummer. Especially when you look at it from the front. This entire portion is the Hummer part. You know, just very carefully untab this from these points. I will put this off to the side. Then you come up here, move this forward, then come in here and separate this, fold it there, fold it there, and then fold this out. And then here we get to like the only automorph that's on this figure. Pull this down, and it'll then pop these panels out, and then move the knee forward. Okay. Let's move. So same on this one. Then you just straighten out Straighten them out. Pull this apart. Rotate forward. Rotate them around. And there we have the legs ready. Now for the upper part. One thing I will say is that I do find this transformation pretty cool. So, I'm going to do with the arms. Sort of pull them out. Anything you can pull, you should, arms, push them down. Push them down for clearance when you put them out. Pull them out like that. And then when you come to this piece, make sure you rotate these back like this. Excuse me, it's a bit early. And then comes a tricky part. Well, not so much tricky. Put it like this, then fold this back until this pegs into here. Just push it back. And I will say, I do like how the front of the front of the vehicle does become his chest. However, it is clever how it's turned upside down for this figure. I thought that was pretty clever. Make sure the windows are pointing back, and then peg this onto there to hold it. To put it in tight. There, and just straighten out the arms. And then, like I said, normally this panel, there would be something here that you just fold back. But you just, what I do, I just rotate the head forward. And there is Rescue Ratchet in his robot mode. Now, I will say this. I actually really like this robot mode. It has a very nice silhouette and it's very solid. But is it movie accurate? Not entirely. I think it's movie accurate. It's accurate enough where he's recognizable. Like you can tell that this is supposed to be movie Ratchet. But yeah, he's not 100% movie accurate. He's just enough where you can recognize him. But I really like him because he's a very solid and sturdy figure. So go into articulation. This can go 360. Oh, and like what I was saying, this is where the rear bumper would have been, and honestly, how it would look is that you would have these pieces back here, like sticking out. So the fact that they're missing slims down his legs, which actually improves the figure. And the other piece would be that this plastic part would just be hanging out there, but I think it would also serve as a way to store this in his robot mode. So honestly, the two pieces that I have missing, them not being there improves the robot mode. It slims them down a bit. So yeah, it just honestly, it only really affects the vehicle mode. So yeah, articulation would be 360. Head can go rotate. Rotation there has a elbow. Can't do a kick because of all the stuff in the way. He can barely kick, but he can kick forward and even angle up. So he can kick that way. He has a pretty good knee. Pretty good knee. And rotation there. And these can rotate. They're not on ball joints, but they are on universal joints, I think. And that's it. The articulation is not the best around, but it is doable. But like I said, he has a very, very nice silhouette. So for his weapons, you have this piece, which you notice carefully, it is notched. So this is also notched. So when you peg it in, you just have to line it up and put it in. And then, I guess one other thing I can mention, I do like all of the details that he has on him. Like, I like the cross, the medical crosses with the Autobot symbol. Let me get a close-up on his face. And that is very movie accurate. It's a pretty movie accurate face. And also, this is his weapon. It's not really a shield, but when you move this forward, it opens. When you move this around, it opens and closes. It's actually like a big claw. So you can, grab enemies and then, punch them in the face. And this weapon, what it's supposed to be, well, I'm going to show you what the sort of, the mode that I like to put it in. when I have the weapon pulled out like this, it kind of resembles the sort of auto pistol that he had in the movie. So I just imagine that this is a machine gun. So that's what I imagine. I imagine that this is the gun mode for his weapon, and then when you open this and fold his hand down, you then get his little axe weapon. So you have the claw to bring him in. The claw, or like this mode, this sort of carrier, I just imagine he smacks Decepticons with it. But then he opens his claw to grab enemies in order to, you know, axe him in the face. So like this holds him and this hits him. So yeah, not the best weapons around, but I personally like them. I think they're okay weapons. And that's pretty much it. Nothing more to say. I do really like this robot mode, and I do like the vehicle mode as well. Like, overall, this is, I think, is a very nice, solid figure, and a good enough representation of the character of Ratchet. I also feel that if you're gonna get any version of the movie Ratchet, any sort of any repaints or anything, I would recommend getting this version, the Rescue Ratchet version, because I personally think this sort of encompasses what the character is as a medical officer better than all of the other ones. So, might as well come with a couple of facts. So Ratchet here is very interesting in the way that this is the only version of Voyager Ratchet that was ever made. Yeah, unlike other characters that actually eventually got different figures, this was the only version of Ratchet. If you wanted a Voyager Ratchet, this was the only toy that existed. They did make two separate deluxes, like one for Revenge of the Fallen and then another for Dark of the Moon. But if you wanted a Voyager Ratchet from movie 1 from 2007 all through 2011, this was the only movie Voyager toy of Ratchet that existed. They never made any other molds. I find that very interesting. Now, I see why. It is a solid figure, but I figured that even they could have done some improvements. Like giving him more movie accurate weapons and maybe made him look a little bit more movie accurate. But no, you got like 6 or 7 Voyager Ratchets, and they're all the same figure, just different repaints. That ranges from the original green one, I think 3 other premium movie repaints, a Best Buy exclusive metallic green one. You have this Rescue Ratchet, which to me is the best one, in my opinion, and oh god, we had the Desert Tracker one, the Night Ops one, the Dark of the Moon one, which was I think a Toys R Us exclusive or something. But yeah, this was if you wanted a Voyager Ratchet, this is the only figure that exists in like 10 different colors, but this is the only figure. So if you do not like this and want a Voyager Ratchet, you're pretty much out of luck. But I do like this figure and really like it. And well, one funny thing, there is a reason, and I'm not going to elaborate why I chose this figure for the 10th anniversary review, and also as I guess a 4th of July celebratory review. Main reason is that one, he's a 2007 figure. I don't know if I'm gonna blow your mind, but I'll just get ready for this. He is a 2007 figure to represent. So he was there for part of the first movie toy line. So that explains 10th anniversary. On top of that, in celebration of 4th of July, which get this, 4th of July is the day that we celebrate to remember our past. Like the day that America, became a free country. Became a country and was free from, a British rule. So as a day, so this is the day of remembrance. And Ratchet here, this Rescue Ratchet, has his G1 colors. So this is a newer version of the character, the movie version, remembering his 80s past back in Generation 1. So there you go. The color scheme is a way of him remembering his past, how we celebrate 4th of July to remember our past. And then his primary colors are red, white, and blue to celebrate 4th of July. Like, I could not figure any figure to better encompass not only the 10th anniversary of the Transformers film, but to also celebrate on top of it being 4th of July. I looked at all my figures and I'm like, this is the perfect one. He's a movie 1 figure, so 10th anniversary. He's in G1 colors to represent how we remember 4th of July, and his main colors are red, white, and blue. like, you know, US of A. And the blue are his window tint. So yeah, he is the perfect figure to review on this joyous of day. So yeah, so happy 4th of July, everybody, and also happy 10th anniversary. So yeah, just I don't know what else to say. Go America. I really don't know. Like, this is an awesome figure. I do highly recommend it. If you're gonna get any version of Voyager Ratchet, it would be this one. I feel that this is the best one. So yeah, happy, I guess, 10th anniversary of the Transformers. This is my 10th anniversary Transformer review, and also happy 4th of July. So yeah, this has been my review. Like I said, my 10th anniversary of the movie review of the Transformers 2007 movie. Voyager class Rescue Ratchet. And yeah, happy 4th of July, everybody. So, and I'm going to sign off on one thing. The 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday. It shall be known as the day that the world cried out in one voice, "We will not go quietly into the night. We will not stand without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day." Yeah! I just had to say it because I love that movie. So yeah, this is Composite EnerJoe signing off, and happy Independence Day, everybody. Peace out.